Alright guys, welcome to round number 2 of Card Sharks. Kearney just won the first game and $500, and he also has a joker. So, Brandon, you know what to do. You have a joker too, but you have to win the match in order to claim that joker, okay?
Okay.
Alright, and the next question goes to Kenny. And here it is. We asked 100 women, have you ever parked your car and then completely forgotten where you left it? How many women said yes? He's saying, well.
The number, something like that.
He's giving a little explanation here. Yeah.
Oh man, it's too funny. My God, it was. I was gonna say the number or something like that, or explanation.
He said, that being said.
And the number is gonna say is.
Okay. He's going with 30. Okay. Alright, Brandon, higher or lower than 30?
I think that people would use some things like that for the car horns. I think it's going to be a little bit higher. I think a little higher.
A little higher than 30? Okay. Alright, here it is. The actual number of women who have parked their car and then completely forgotten where they left it is. It is 60. It is higher. Good job, Brandon.
Yes.
Alright, Brandon, your card is... It's a 9.
Change it.
Alright, when you win the question, you can change the card.
Ronnie.
Huh? What do you say? You said change the 9, right?
I said change.
That's what I thought you said. Okay. The 9 becomes a 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. It's a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. Oh no, it's a 3. You lose your cards. Kenny, free chance at the cards.
Wait.
A 6. You got a 6, Kenny. He's going higher than a 6. It's an 8. 7 plus 1. He's freezing on the 8.
And it's going to be my turn to answer the question.
Correct. Now let me reset your cards, Brandon. Let's see how we're doing on the time here. Okay, we're good. Okay, the question goes to you, Brandon. We asked 100 bachelors, have you ever chickened out of asking a pretty girl for a date because you were sure she said no? How many bachelors said they have chickened out on asking a girl for a date? And Kenny is laughing at that one.
The bachelors, when they get chickened out, I think I'm gonna say a little bit high number. Let's go with 34.
Going with 34. All right, Kenny, higher or lower than 34?
Let's say no explanation.
He's going to give us the explanation. First of all, I would never chicken out on asking a girl.
Yeah, ask a girl out.
That's a good thing.
Are you okay, Justin?
Yeah.
If there are guys that are out there that do that, okay, you might need a red. You might need a redneck spanking for doing so, okay?
I'm just kidding. Redneck spanking? No, I'm just kidding. He's gonna say.
Brandon said 34. I'll type it up there, 34. A little higher than 34, okay? Let's see the answer. The actual number of bachelors who said that they have chickened out on asking a pretty girl for a date because she was sure to say no is... It is 71. It is higher. Good job, Kenny. All right, Kenny, you got the 8. What do you want to do with that 8? 7 plus 1. Changing the 8. The 8 becomes a 6. You got 6. I know. He's going higher than a 6. Nope, it's a 2. Sorry about that. All right, Brandon, you got free chance at the cards. You got a 2 on the board.
Let's go with higher.
Higher than a 2. It's a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. Oh no, it's an ace. So you lose your cards. And I have to reset the cards back.
And then it's going to Crane's question.
Yep.
Is it like the same thing, like the 4 cards?
Yeah, you got 4 cards to turn over, Brandon, and Kenny got 3 cards to turn over. Let's see how we doing on time. Okay. All right, Kenny, it's your question. We asked 100 fashion models in New York City, were you a beautiful child? How many models said they were a beautiful child?
Let's say another explanation. I'm just going to lay.
He's going with 45. All right, Brandon, higher or lower than 45?
Let's go lower.
Lower than 45.
Yeah, because they don't want to be. They don't want to do that. So I'm just going lower.
Okay, let's see. The actual number of models that said that they were a beautiful child is... It is 55. It is not lower, it is higher. So it's Kenny's cards. All right, Kenny, you have a 6. What do you want to do?
He's gonna change it or not, but he's not changing. He's gonna say it. So...
You want me to change it? He can do that. The 6 becomes a queen. It's a queen. Lower than a queen. A 3. Higher than a 3. A 9.
For the championship. Come on.
He has to freeze on the 9. Okay, keeping Brandon away from his cards. He is 1 card away from winning the championship. And Brandon, it is your question. Here it is. All right, Brandon, here's your question. We found 100 married women who have a full-time job and asked them, have you ever buttered up your boss by telling him how much you love working for him even though you really hate your job? How many women said they have?
That they don't hate their job and men hate their job. So I'm gonna say a pretty good number. Let's say 39.
Going with 39. All right, Kenny, what do you think? Higher or lower than 39? He's saying a little higher. All right, this is very important right here. All right, the actual number of women who butter up their balls by telling him how much they love their job, even though they hate it, is 28. It is not higher, it is lower. So, Brandon, you gets it. And here's your decision, Brandon. You have the power to change your 2, but you have 4 cards to turn over. And in order for you to win the game, you have to go all the way to win the game. If you make one mistake, Kenny wins the match and goes on to the money cards. However, you can make Kenny play his 9 out, and he has 1 more card to play. He cannot change the 9. If he messes up, you'll win the game. What's your decision?
If I have 4 cards, I'm 2. Let's pass it to Kenny.
Kenny, what do you want to do? Is call it higher or lower than 9?
You can't change it. Sorry, man. Can't say how it will help. Thinking about the odds and say, even if I lose, oh,
Right.
So, alright.
Lower than the 9. Let's see. Lower than the 9. It's another joker, Kenny. Good job. So that's $2,000 possibly if he wins the match. Now, do you want to stick with lower? You still want to stick with lower?
And for the championship.
Kenny, I need an official answer. He's still saying lower. Lower than the 9. He's a champion. Good job, Kenny. All right, we're going to talk to you in a moment, Kenny. Brandon, you are a great champion. You have won $2,400, and we'll invite you for another episode. Well, Kenny, you won $1,000 for the game, for the match, and then you uncovered 2 jokers. That's a $2,000 bonus, so you're up to $3,000, Kenny. And we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, it's the money cards. Stay tuned.